Yeah, Alan Parsons Project. We'll be playing a lot of that on Radio Free Blood. I got to get out of the wind tunnel, though, so got to cue that all down. And we got to thank our good friend James Evan Pilato, who I'm sure has a lot of his friends and advisors saying, just stop doing the Jack Blood Show every month. This is not good for your career. But he continues to do it, and I love him for it, and you're so fun to talk to. Thank you, James, for being with us. You wrote me, and you're like, is it too soon?
That sounds like...
come on once a month.
That was February.
It doesn't matter what day it is.
It's March.
So we'll see you in April. April, you want to go ahead and book it now? April 19th? Or April 20th? Will those days work for you?
Well, surely there'll be things to talk about on those days, because that's always a classic.
There'll be lots of history that we can
days
do.
in history.
Two things, though, get you out of here, and then we're going to keep you back stage for just a couple of minutes at radiofreeblood.com. We continue broadcasting till whenever. Last night we made it till 10. Generally we make it till midnight. We play music, sound bites. We have special guests. I had Corey Rowe just pop in the other night.
Oh, cool.
A huge, massive exclusive. We don't tape it, none of that. So people get really kind of rare behind the scenes conversations that I normally have when I'm off the air, on the air at radiofreeblood.com. DaylightLive.info. Okay, two things real quick. One is Papa John. Papa John died today, 2001. John Phillips, and Mamas and Papas.
And I feel like that, in some strange way, connects back to the child sex rings and all that stuff.
I didn't know you would say that, but I was hoping you would almost.
Because it came out just a few... It only came out after his death. Was it that when Mackenzie wrote the book, Mackenzie Phillips, one of the daughters, of course, I know her from One Day at a Time, she writes this book that was like, oh, yeah, I had sex with my dad. There was an incestuous relationship.
He did write a song called... I Love Girls at 13 or something. Didn't he write a song like that?
I don't know. That's the great question to ask. What if, could it be made? I guess in thinking of things to make up for publicity, that wouldn't be one that would be on the top of my list, though. So to me, and that was maybe also around when I was sort of learning about the whole Laurel Canyon scene and that whole kind of strange rock and roll era. So to me, that just was another data point to kind of tie into that.
Read Dave McGowan for further commentary on this. It was the 60s and the 70s were a different time. I know I was there. All right. There's so much we could talk about Terry Schiavo, talk about all the violence that happened this day in history and some really cool people. But the gold standard, you know what I did is the gold standard in 1968, the U.S. Congress repealed the requirement for a gold reserve to back U.S. currency. And instead of, complaining about that, I put a video up of Bill Still saying the gold solution is a lie. It's pretty crazy.
Nice. Well, now there's...
It is a lot, isn't it?
The Janet Yellen just now in the news saying, okay, the Fed, they're going to make a move on interest rates.
We'll cover that when we come back because that's really important. She's just threatened the entire economy. The Fed has lost patience with us, James.
They have. Plebes.
People.
Thanks for having me on, buddy.
We'll see you guys tomorrow, same time, same channel right here. Tomorrow morning, starting at 8 o'clock Eastern time, the Power Hour. I'll be there. We'll see you guys there in the morning on GCN and then back here again. And stay tuned to RadioFreeBlood.com. We'll continue this discussion. Thank you. Stay bold. Mighty forces will come to your aid.